Uh, yes, so good evening, everyone, and welcome. Thank you for being here today. And whether you are a already tax professional, experienced tax professional, or somebody who is looking for a career change, or somebody who is looking to learn AI as it is the new trend in the market, new course in the market, you all are exactly at the right place. So we are going to provide you a deep insight about the AI course, and then further we'll be taking on the our upcoming courses, what we have in the integration with the AI. Okay, so first of all, my name is Shivangani Tandon. I run Shivangani Tandon Academy, and the academy was founded in 2020. I started working from 2009. I was working with EY earlier, and then I started my own academy in 2020. So since 2020, the academy was only focusing on US tax license course, that is EA. And with 2026, we started exploring the new courses or adding on the new courses to the academy brochure. So we have got AI, and we have got CMA for you guys, and there will be many more upcoming courses which we will be adding in the upcoming time. So here we have today Rubal with us. Rubal does not need anybody's introduction. She is a very known personality in the field of AI. She's the one who is AI thought leader. She transformed the companies from, as per their requirement. And I cannot speak much about her, and she will be introducing herself to you guys. And yes, so Rubal, over to you. And welcome to Academy and joining us for this webinar and helping us to move ahead with the AI courses.
Thanks, Shivangani. Thanks for this kind introduction. So, for the people who joined here today, I would just give a quick introduction. I come with around 25 years of work experience into various analytical and AI fields. So, machine learning, AI, data science have been my core throughout my career journey. And from last 5 6 years around, I have started my own entrepreneurial journey. So I have been into my own business. So AI being the core part of my story, I have been looking around quite a bit. Today, I think I would want to discuss some more around what is AI. There are a lot of myths and stories around AI. So I thought it's a good platform that we should start talking about what exactly is AI. Let me just quickly share my screen so as we can get started. Okay, just put it to the full screen. I hope my screen is visible to all.
Yes, we all can see this.
Okay. So today's objective is that we understand what is artificial intelligence exactly, what are the limitations that we face while we deal with AI, what is exactly ethical and non-ethical when we deal with AI. Some AI prompts I will help you with on a couple of tools that I've prepared for demo purposes only. Then I would talk about responsible AI uses and what are the principles around it. So let's just talk about what exactly it means to get AI literacy. Is it like we're going back to school or we have to start from scratch? Perhaps not. AI is something that we created to help ourselves, okay? To make sure that we work efficiently. So it's intelligence, but it's artificial intelligence created by the human. So what we have to do now is we don't have to go back and start creating our own tools. We have to start learning the tools for sure. Okay. So AI literacy is all about learning to use the AI the way we operate on our day-to-day lives. Not everyone should be technically enabled 100% to use AI for sure. And if I have to talk what AI really is more or less like our cognitive behavior that humans used to behave, or even now we behave. AI has learned from us the way we recognize patterns. Maybe even humans are still better than AI, but AI does recognize patterns very easily. AI cannot think. It can think only what we ask her to think or him to think. There's no gender to AI, so I don't know what to call it, him or her. But it thinks only when you give it a context or a story. It cannot build its own context. Whereas the difference is, as humans, we can build context. If someone is looking at us in a certain way, we can build the context that, okay, now the person is getting angry. Now I should change the tone. Or the person is smiling, so I can change the tone. So we can build the context. AI cannot do that. It will not understand your underlying meanings. If you say, please go and fetch me a glass of water, it will not know that what should I do. It doesn't know. It might give you an image of a glass of water. So it cannot do day-to-day things like a human can do, but it still can do a lot of thinking on our behalf. Now, a lot of people ask me in my discussions, what is AI? Now people are talking about Gen AI, and now there's another term coming in called agentic AI. So why so much of shift from one term to second term to third term? So they are all very different actually. Artificial intelligence is the contextual part, the basic pattern part of it, where we wanted AI to do basic tasks for us. So we just started with, building basic tools where it can read the data, scan the data, give us basic answers if data is correct or not. Then people realized the potential that we had. So what people started doing with generative AI was they started building processes, complexities around it, simple process solving thing. It was very good for content creation, for all the videos that we shoot. Everything is Gen AI. So when you give a command and you get a video out, script and a video out, that is all Gen AI. Now, what is agentic AI then? Agentic AI is another, I would say the next child of AI. Gen AI is more around where you actually create a complex process and tell the system to learn from that process and improve day-to-day basis. So now this can be a little tricky for humans because sometimes AI learns in a very weird way. We all know, like if we leave our children to learn on their own, they can learn everything and anything available on the in the market or on the laptop. So even with, the same thing happens with artificial intelligence. If you just leave it to learn on its own, it will learn anything and it will hallucinate. It will learn things which you don't want it to learn. Hence, when you create a complex process of learning also for your artificial agents, you have to have human intervention, and that I have been telling in all my talks, with all the colleges, all the enterprises. You have to create the breaks in between. You have to bring in people so as they can understand if AI is in the right direction. Lot of times, if you read newspaper, you would have seen a lot of news coming in that AI went to a very famous coder's website and commented, stating, this is a solution for your problem. And this person recognized this comment to be an AI comment. He removed the comment. Then AI went ahead and informed this to a newspaper. And then after that, she said, okay, I've been treated very bad. Let me just file a case, which is half of it she was hallucinating. The person deleted the comment because already there was a warning that please don't use robots and AI to answer my queries. However, AI took it very differently because now she's learned to behave in a certain way. She was asked to comment and respond in a certain way, but she also picked up the negative rate and there was no human to stop it anywhere. So the process went haywire. So I hope everyone is with me till now. Okay, so before we go further, I would like to showcase few things here on how the prompts work. 1 second, I'll just escape my screen. I will just share again. Give me 1 second. Um, um, just 1 second. There's a slight system glitch. It's not showing me my Chrome. It's here. Okay. Okay. So if you guys can see my system now, I'm showing Chat GPT. So if you see on the left, I have prepared a lot of custom GPTs. So custom GPTs are nothing but I have fed the GPT with a lot of information, trained it to ask certain questions and behave in a way the way I want it to behave. Not asking random question, not giving me a hallucinated data, giving very strategic path to it. So I'll just show you some very basic examples. So example, I have opened a chat here and ask it, explain me how to study for my tax exam. So it doesn't know, it doesn't have the context. It will pick up all type of tax exam. It doesn't know US tax, it doesn't know Indian tax. It'll give
Right.
you all sort of information which is not required. And then you are continuously asking question. Thankfully ChatGPT has some free versions also, and the pricing is still okay. But when you go to the expensive versions of ChatGPT, or you go to expensive versions of Claude, Gemini, or many other tools, you pay token for it. For all the LLMs which are very high power, you pay tokens for it. And if you do this multiple chats here, you'll end up wasting a lot of tokens and you will not get your answers. However, if we write the command little strategically and we say, hi, I am new here and I want US tax course information, and I would like to know the scoring system and the syllabus for me to pursue the same. Now it knows. Now it knows the context of what I need. Now it will answer me better. Okay, so let's just see what it answers. So now it is talking very specifically. If you see the difference in the answer, it is very randomly giving me stupid steps. Now it says, okay, you need US tax. Here are
Give
the
the right information.
So that's a difference in the prompt engineering. Now I'll show you some little more power of AI by this tool, another tool which I use quite a bit. It's called Lovable. This one uses Claude as a backend LLM. I can just say create a beauty product website. No, by the way, for this particular demonstration, I'm using tokens and it's costing me money. So it's
Okay.
not free. So these kind of website will charge you quite a bit. But you have to tell beauty product website, which should be having creams and lotions only for women. Also, I need a proper contact page so as people can order. It will immediately create a website for me. So if you see, it start churning the website for me. However, it's consuming tokens at the back. So I still have given very clear highlight of what I need. Even this is not complete, by the way. It's a very short brief. If I actually tell it that what is my audience, for example, if I say women is my audience, the colors I need is sharp pink, or I need a golden color, it will pick up that design of the color. Then if I tell it that my audience can purchase products between 100 rupees to 200 rupees only, then it'll change the pricing of my products to that. And I say my system that I have adjusted to this, whichever is available is Microsoft. My domain is sitting on GoDaddy or on AWS. So it'll pick up your command as you say very quickly and you will save time. So now see, it's generating images. If I can give it my images saying, hey, I want to create a product or a website. Here is my product imagery. Here is my color coding. Please create a theme and give it to me. The answers will be much better. Okay, and you will save a lot of money in this. So I'm going to pause this. This is a demonstration I wanted to do so as you understand how AI can actually give you answers. So this was one of the example of rough messaging or rough prompt engineering. Okay, so sharing it back again. 1 second. Sharing my PPT.
I hope the webinar is understandable for everyone.
I'm hoping.
Um, it's in English language. So simple English, so it should be connected to everyone.
Okay. So I think this one I already shared, demo 2, lovable prompt demo. So what are AI limitations? AI hallucinates. So like the moment I said that, right, create a website for beauty products. And if you saw, it started on creating its own images because now it is connected to net and picking images. It may not be my product. It may be completely wrong product, but it'll start hallucinate. So it hallucinates because it tried to give you best of the answer. It's like the toddlers you have, you tell them that I need a cloth from your almirah, they will pick up all the clothes and bring it in front of you and throw it in front of you. And sometimes they assume that you want to do something with those clothes and they will, go ahead and maybe dip it in the water because they assume so. So it starts hallucinating if the direction is not clear. AI does create bias. When you are training the data, if the data patterns are unidentifiable to them, to AI, it will start creating, it will reflect very beautifully. It'll create a bias. For instance, if I continuously use my AI tools to generate data for home decor, anything and everything I will do, it will pick up those images and try to relate. So it'll start creating a bias. If I start learning more towards tech in AI or LLM building in AI, it'll start giving me data around that. It starts creating bias because it assumes that your interest will be in XYZ direction only. So you have to tell very clearly, even at the start of a new chat or a new prompt, that ignore my previous research, and however, I would like to start a new research in certain area, and that's how it will proceed. Now the other thing is over dependence. So AI burn is so real, so real. People talk about that, we are burnt out using screens. Yes, because when they're communicating with AI, sometimes it's so frustrating because we are so dependent. AI, please write a poem for me. AI, please do my homework for me. AI, please tell me the answer of this math question. So much usage of AI without even understanding that AI is not giving you all the answers directly and clearly, creates a lot of burn. We get frustrated, we get troubled, or we start overusing AI. Hence, our creativity just goes for a toss. So, if
True.
someone asks you to write an email, you'll say, "How do I write an email? I always write email with the AI. Without
AI.
AI, I cannot cannot survive."
Absolutely. The human creativity is going down now.
Yes. However, the creative part, the writing part, I still feel that should stay with content writers because they bring in the life to the story. And there was a point in time, like a 6 month, 8 months back, that we could understand the content is AI generated or it is human generated.
True.
Now, even that line is blurring.
Exactly.
You can actually tell your AI to follow as human thinking. You can actually give a speech of yours and say that this is the way I talk, this is the way I think. Please follow the way my thought process, my words are. Also, you can give SEO optimization, your search engine optimization to websites and everything, just by telling AI that, "Hey, AI, these are my ways of to optimize my marketing. Take it," and then it will make it as human as possible. The line is blurring very, very quickly. So AI in academics, I just gave a couple of examples that students used to AI understands, and they write the words. I heard a new case actually a few days back where students are switching on their phone while teachers are speaking. So AI is listening to the whole
Oh,
lecture and is translating the whole lecture for the students
in
and then
their
giving
language.
answers. And sometimes students say, "Sir, whatever you have said is, I think it's little wrong because AI says so,"
Oh,
which is sometimes I feel is not right and fair. Because teachers prepare for days to get you the lectures, and there are a lot of human angles and examples they bring on the table. Whereas if you bring that to AI doesn't have life experience. It cannot give you the experience level question and answer. You can ask them their career plan, their life path, what worked for them from a scoring perspective, what didn't work from them from a the way they got into their career. AI never had a career. AI cannot give you the whole picture about the whole story, but this is very common these days that students are recording. I've heard in a couple of engineering colleges they have to ban the phones for that purpose, that in the classroom you cannot carry the phones because now they interrupt teachers saying, "Hey, you are wrong," without even understanding that AI must be hallucinating also, and it sometimes they
exactly.
could not even understand the words correctly. So that's the other part of the story. So the other student thing is that students copy AI response as it is. A lot of student does their assignment on AI and submit it as it is, and teachers know that all of the students are submitting same answers. So that's another problem that colleges are facing day in day out.
I believe 99% population at the present is doing the same way. It's just that the little bit of wording is different. That's all. They all use the AI. They have stopped using their own brain.
And teachers find it difficult because then the assessment is not real, the scoring is not real, and they are wondering, should we just cancel the whole response, or should we go back and ask them to do the assessment again? So is it even worth it or not? The worth
Yeah.
of assessments and that is going away, so they would want to actually get the exams done instead of assessments or real life projects maybe. And in one of the interview session I went to, a lot of students openly admitted that all the projects they have done in their post grad or grad are using AI. Most of it, the projects were AI based, and I'm like, okay, fine, AI based, but how you do it? That's like, oh, Chat GPT. We use GPT, we use Gemini, we use couple of tools, and we finish all the coding and everything. The problem will be in the real life when you go out in the market. No one can hire you. Because if you see, even if I'm creating with Lovable and with other tools, if I'm creating website also, at the end of the day, I will have to technically connect it to the backend. When I
Yeah.
say backend, it is the technology background of the whole story, which practically means that you have to go back and connect to your email server, your APIs. If you are not that tech friendly, you will not understand these terms and you will get confused. So you need technology people to enable that part. And even when they're learning technology in engineering colleges, they need to learn that portion very clearly, that I am learning AI, but I actually need to know how it connects to my system. The basics are going away. So what is exactly responsible AI now? So responsible AI is, you need to ask very clearly, what do you want? You need to verify whatever response AI gives. You cannot say that whatever AI says is correct. You have to verify with facts and figures. You have to do your own research. You might have to even look at some books and validate that what exactly is truth. See, AI in lawyer side of the world is creating a lot of problems, even taxation for that matter. AI
Exactly.
sometimes hallucinates and give wrong
I
answers.
actually, sorry to interrupt you, but I actually just recalled, as you said, verify facts. I actually recalled one of the incident which happened with us. One
Hmm.
of the student was asking for penalty amount, and whatever I mentioned in my study material, specifically for year 2024, he was challenging it that this is not correct because ChatGPT told me that this is the penalty amount. I said you did not ask which year penalty you are asking. The penalty amount which you're challenging me is for 2025 and we are reading about 2024, so that is why there is a difference. You cannot rely on chat gpt 100%. Your
Yeah.
question should be clear and verify the facts from the reliable sources.
Right, right. So the CA, CS, taxation, law are such fields that your life is at stake. Someone's life is at stake because you taking a wrong, pointer from your study or from your AI fact verifications. I have heard so many cases in courts because I take Gen AI for lawyers also, that their teams are failing because judge will say that, all these connections that you have established to the previous cases are all wrong.
Hmm.
AI has just created some cases which don't
Right.
even exist. The rulings that don't even exist, it will pick up from some other country and just correlate. And the client had to face quite a bit of monetary damage because of that. Because judge will just rule out against the lawyer who used AI to create the whole case. That happens. That's very common. So awareness of facts is very important. You need to rewrite in your own words as well. So whenever you get your facts, you've got some idea from AI from a research perspective, but go back, think through your own thoughts, that how do I reframe this whole story and write in your own words. You need to reflect critically. When I say reflect, it's more about, are you using AI properly? I mean, are you just using it haphazardly and randomly for everything and anything? Are you judiciary about your use of AI as well? Otherwise, what happens is you get used to, and then you start relying so much that even if it's giving you wrong facts, you are not able to believe other, like Shivangani just mentioned. Like, you believe your AI so much that you say teacher is wrong, law is wrong, everything is wrong. Only my
Exactly.
GPTs and Geminis are right. Okay, so use ethically. So there are places where AI usage is wrong. I would not name the company, but there's a company who got into a problem with the Australian government because they used whole AI to create the whole benchmarking study for the country, and they ended up paying heavy penalty because all the data was wrong.
Yeah,
First
it's
of
not
all, it was
100% true all
unethical.
that.
Yeah, just to make few good amount of money, I would say, few bucks very easily, few millions very easily. They did that, and they ended up in huge legal damage and obviously reputational damage as well. Because it's very unethical use of AI. You needed to do a proper research. You needed to conduct interviews, whereas you just did the AI research and everything, and you presented it to the government. So it can actually damage your reputation quite a bit. So your judgment, human judgment, is very very important. You always have to understand that AI still cannot understand context. If AI started understanding everything humans do, then human will not be required. And if humans will not be required in for any job, economies will fall. So what will AI do? AI can create, AI can manufacture, robots can manufacture, robots can sell, but to whom? To us. But if we don't have money to buy, because we are all out of the job, If you're all out of work or business or any other thing, then whom it sell? It will sell no one. If it'll sell no one, the economy is going to fall. So we are needed to monitor AI everywhere. Our roles will change, our jobs will change more towards understanding and working very closely with AI for sure. So we have a couple of people who've submitted some questions. So can we take questions now?
Uh, yes.
Okay. Okay, so some people asked for deep dive on AI. So this was a short webinar that we were doing for today for AI. But for a deep dive, we will be certainly arranging more webinars at the same time, more courses as well for on AI. So do stay in touch, do follow our pages so as you can get to know about more AI courses. We are announcing a couple of AI courses today, and we'll be slowly announcing more as well in coming days. But just stay in touch. Our team will also reach out to you with information regularly. Interested to join and work in AI Demystified. Okay, there is no company called AI Demystified. It was a webinar. You cannot join AI Demystified as a work company. Okay. So sorry about it, but you can still reach out. We can see if we can, forward your profile to a couple of AI companies, or we have a role for you. Next question is, how will AI affect our jobs? It will change jobs. It will not take away jobs. It will certainly change your job to co-work with AI, to understand
Yeah.
AI, and maybe provide that intelligence, provide that checkpoint that AI doesn't have. So your role will certainly change. How to master AI for commerce graduates from beginner to advanced level? So for you, we can provide you specific course on AI for commerce graduates, but it's a long haul because you will have to understand the basics of AI, how it does impact your various areas of work, and how can you just go towards advanced level. Commerce have a lot of fields now. Commerce is not very small. Do you want to be a CA? You want to be a CS? If you define properly for us, maybe we can help you further. Maybe you can reach out to us on our LinkedIn and post a message to us directly. Will AI replace text preparations? It will not replace, it will enhance for sure. Isn't that Shivangani? I think so, that
Yeah.
it will not replace.
Human efforts will not be replaced for sure. The tech preparation level and all softwares are already there, which are very much automated, but still humans are ruling them, right? Humans are using them and then returns are prepared. So similarly, AI will not replace the text preparer. It will give you more knowledge that how you can enhance your knowledge for the taxation, how better you can perform in your job. And definitely, as Rubal said, you will be co-working with the AI for the text work as well. And again, you cannot 100% use AI to perform your job. There will be a point where you need to use your intelligence, your education, your qualifications to perform your job.
Will AI, sorry, we just addressed that question. Interested in learning AI? Please reach out to us, message us. We'll be happy to, facilitate you. We have quite a bit of courses that we can offer. Connect with us for sure. The next question is, looking forward to connecting and understanding more insights. I hope the session helped you because you were looking for insights. Is this connected with text professionals? Certainly, we have certain courses coming in for AI for text, so it is certainly connected with text professionals for sure. I'll move ahead. So with that, maybe we would want to announce, because people are asking, we are announcing 2 new courses.
Yes. So thank you, Rubal. First of all, thank you. Thanks a lot for taking the session and giving us a clarity on the AI and talking about the scenarios, what we have seen in the present, how people are using AI and getting so much dependent on the AI for their study and profile, work profile as well. Thank you so much for taking your time to take this webinar. And definitely, guys, we have the new courses upcoming which are AI for US taxation. This is the first kind of course which is launched in which we are launching in India, where till now we have been taking the sessions for US tax certification, that is enrolled agent. Next, there are some people who are taking the software training also, where we train people how to prepare the return. This one will be AI for US taxation, where we are training people about the challenges to face in the field. That means they are going to learn how to respond to IRS notices, which is the highly complicated job. So preparing return, filing return is still easy. But connecting with IRS and responding to IRS for their notices, handling the client directly, this all will be taught with the help of lot of case studies in the AI for US taxation. This will be the first kind of course which we are launching for all the people, and this will be benefiting a lot of people who are in the US tax industry without E experience or with E experience. Okay. And the next one is AI for accounting. Since we have accounting field also expanded a lot, and AI can help us to learn that how we can, go with the AI courses along with the accounting and reduce the work time, how we can enhance our work efficiency in the profile. Okay, so we'll be coming up these two courses in much detail, providing you the content, timing, and all everything in the upcoming session, upcoming webinar. Yes, so next webinar we'll have it on 15th of March, which is the last day of tax return filing. Though 15th March is Sunday, so certainly the tax season will get extended to 16th March. But 15th March, we are keeping a session for AI for US taxation where people can connect with us and know, how we are going to take you forward for this AI in the connection to your case studies and your course with the enrolled agent course. Okay.
No worries. Okay. So, any questions or anything anyone want to share? We have few people in here and some on LinkedIn. Anyone, anything you
You
guys
guys, if you have any question, please unmute yourself and speak, or you can raise your hand or you can type in the chat box as well. Any kind of feedback which you want to generate here or say, give us.
we can cover in the next session better. So you can tell us that you would like to cover XYZ stories in your the next session. Will be happy to kind of create or curate the webinar as per the needs of the audience.
Okay.
There's a message in the chat, I think.
This is the old message, I guess, which
Okay,
Rahul gave in the starting.
the
Yeah.
older one. Okay, sure.
Yep.
Okay. Or if you guys don't have any questions immediately, you guys can reach out to us on the event page also. You guys can email us or message us on our LinkedIn and we'll be happy to answer you.
Yep.
Okay.
Thanks, everyone.
With that, we are coming to the end of the session, and I would like to end with the very simple line saying AI will not replace humans, but humans who understand AI will lead.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you, Rubal. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. Thank you.
Bye.
I'll stop the recording. Thank you.
Yep.